Not me boo-hooing in the bait and tackle section of Walmart today. Full-fledged face of tears. And don't mind my little stain, okay? I spilled my new protection oil on me as I was gearing up to get out the house. But I digress. So I only went to Walmart for one thing, but we know how that goes. I went for wipies because I love their wipies. Parents' Choice wipies are the only thing I let touch my bits. I love them. Stand by them forever. But my sweet little angel baby, middle child, asked if I could pick up this little pack of fishing weights and hooks, because him and his boys, they go fishing, and I think it's just the cutest thing. So I'm on the phone with my sister, and I'm walking down the bait and tackle aisle. I'm just a girl, so I'm just looking at the picture he sent me and the things on the wall, and I grabbed it. And then you go to where, like, the fishing lures are, you know, the fake worms and the fake bait and tackle, and I stop, and I'm looking at all of them on the wall. And then out of nowhere, core memory. Now, if you don't know this about me, I have had a very tumultuous relationship with my father. He was an alcoholic for most of my life, and just recently, in the last 2 years, got sober and moved out of my home. He's doing great, and I haven't seen him in a year. He's in Virginia now, living his best life, riding tractors and shooting squirrels. What a 65-year-old man should be doing. But regardless of our tumultuous relationship, I was always a daddy's girl. When I was little, at least. And he was a bass pro fisherman. That was his hobby outside of being in the film industry. And when I say film industry, I'm not talking about what you're thinking about. I'm talking about he was a cinematographer for, like, real movies and music videos and shit. I've met a handful of celebrities in my day, but that's a whole other story. But I wanted to be with my dad all the time, whether it was out on his little boat, on his big boat, or just in the garage hanging out with him. And one of my favorite things to do was to sit there and play in his tackle box, because all the different color little wormies with the sparkles, and I would even play with them, and, you know, I just loved looking at them, touching them, the texture, the smell. Yeah, it was my thing. And I'll be 35 this year, so I probably haven't done that since I was about 5, 6, 7 maybe. And, you know, life's, and you forget about these small little things until you're smacked in the face with a scent or a picture or something that reminds you of it. I've been doing a lot of shadow work, a lot of inner child healing, a lot of inner teenager healing, and that just broke me to bits for a second. This couple comes around the corner, and I'm sitting there full face of tears, looking at these bobbers and bait and all kinds of things. But it was amazing how looking at that took me back to such an innocent, simple time when life was so good and things were so easy. And I just got hit so hard in the feels. Like, God, something so silly like that I haven't paid much attention to in years. I've been down aisles and stuff, but just to really look and take it all in and have that flashback memory of sitting there in the boat or on the floor of the garage playing with those, it was like, it was cute. But it never ceases to amaze me how much we block out as we become adults, and how much we forget about the simple little things that brought us joy or created those memories, and how much is truly tied to that. So I thought I'd share it with you guys. So if you happen to see me crying in Walmart, that was why. That's why.